Here we are on Aorta for the third time. Of course, you, dear viewer, haven't seen the first two times, but we've had some issues trying to get this game to actually work. Had a few peer-to-peer crashes, but now we're on a dedicated server. Hoping things are going to run a lot better. Team 1, all together in voice chat. Jumbo, Captain Chaos, Mungo Parker, Captain Cupcake. ANS. Team 2, Dramus, Star Bomber, Internet Explorer, and Forlorn Soul, also all together in voice chat. I'm expecting a really high quality game. Really high quality game. I've been generally impressed with what we've had so far. And I think Beef has too.
Yeah, yeah. So far, every match has been awesome, and I can't wait for everyone to see them.
Oh,
You'll see.
yes.
Oh, oh yeah.
Dropping down here with a 450 Ocello. Star Bomber. Two of them. 450 Ocellos with some point defense, some stone walls. Not leaning into the Auroras, surprisingly. Dramus with Sarissas and 450s. Escorted by a pair of Tugs with some roll-off 2s and some 250 guns, as well as a little bit of E-War. 3 Tugs. Monitor with point defense and EWR. Internet Explorer with a Tug Swarm. Oh my. Not bringing the triple revolver. These things are a menace. Look at all the roll-off launchers and front guns and a little bit of point defense too. That's a menace.
It's got some jamming in there too. Yeah, this is good.
Oh yes. Forlorn Soul bringing Bulker with 8 T-30s on it. And a Ocello with Plasma.
Yeah.
Okay. A little RL-18 Scout. Captain Chaos with the single hot mom fleet. Got some hybrid 3s and Pinards on the nose. A little Scout. Captain Cupcake with a couple of fighting voxels with maces on them. Nice, and then a pair of E-War Sprinters. One tied to each. Jumbo and a Missile Axford. The beam on the bottom. Some H3s? Yeah.
The Big Macs. We casted with one of these ships in there. I think
Yeah,
it was on
the Bulwark
Bulwark.
game.
Yeah, and I love this ship, even the way it looks. So his color scheme, kind of cool.
Yeah, the Snorlax. I really like it. He's also got a Reigns with the same missiles, but a little bit of E-War on him as well. Parker, 2 voxels, guns on him, and 3 sprinters. We've seen Mungo do some really good work with this fleet. Glad to see it. Back again, 1 E-War, 2 scout sprinters. Knows the Tugs are up there. Man, Tugs even with an EWR and a Bloodhound on them. I cannot wait to see what these do.
Both teams capping, doing a good job. Ocello capping Charlie for OSP. That's. Wonder if he's gonna dip down the hole. There's nothing down there though.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, good. We'll just go ahead and drop my keyboard on the ground here.
Parker got into Alpha and he's capping it. And he's not bonded. It's gonna be a free cap if you get the Corvette out there.
Yeah, free cap. Very nice. Able to take cover behind this little lip.
Well, solid single mods in there. See if they can get on these tugs. What do these have tugs have?
You got Bastions.
Bastions, is that it?
They're just not gonna cut it against H3s.
They have a Dazzler, which I don't know what the comp is for the Hot Single Mom. I don't think I looked at it. I just know they work.
Quite well, in fact. Oh, they see him. Ooh. I'm going into the rock. We get chaffed.
Lots of
ANS
chaff in their fleet. Yeah.
managed to secure a lead. Yeah, that is a lot of chaff.
But yeah, and the Corvette's gonna be able to sneak out, sit behind it, maybe go cap for another point. That's great. If your A cap lives, oh, so much value out of it.
Indeed. Forcing action out of your opposing team, while your guys are able to just lean back and rest and wait and be ready to counter. Look at this little guy go. Look at him go.
Black coming out on the tugs with some Big Macs.
Looks like some RPF being position fired.
I think they had track of him and they turned into lobs because as soon as it started jamming, maybe.
Oh, no jumping coming out of the tugs.
Oh, shooting at the chaff.
Ah, I see. Yeah, that can get you sometimes. How big of a radar sig those have?
Big Mac's coming in. See if the chaff eats them.
Oh, oh, not quite enough gas. Very unfortunate. Gotta know the ins and outs of your own missiles.
Kind of interesting to see that OSP didn't send anyone around on the flank or go underneath. Usually see someone do that from either side. Both teams are like, no, we're gonna fight here. We're out in the open.
Yeah, they're ready to fight over middle. There we go, that's a little better. Hot single mom's coming after this tug fleet. Not deterred by the chaff misses. Able to take a more direct route now that he's not afraid of point defense. A little weave action going on. He's not sure what they want to shoot at. Oh man, all of them getting soft killed. This Tug Swarm's able to just get... How fast are these going? 30?
Yeah, they're pretty quick. I mean, you don't want these coming above you.
No, you know.
Coming around like that. They're just gonna be spotting everything and being able to put fire down.
Yeah, it's gonna be a huge problem for Chaos's backline here. And, well, hell, for everything, yeah. With Mungo down here getting shot at, and Captain Cupcake as well.
This missile's coming out of OSP.
Yeah, I can't wait to see the Tug fire off all their roll-offs at once. I'm sure they don't have that many missiles in reserve. Oh, they have significantly more than I was expecting, actually. 29, 14, 28. Oh boy. Some decent hits. Defender's not really able to cover those S2s. Mongo's team getting in the fight here, putting on a good crossfire on this solo. Those cannons really need to be RPFing the 200s. Oh man, I think the sprinter's going down, yeah. Must be able to take Alpha. Giving up a lot for it though.
Yeah, he's kind of just sat his solo here. He needs to start moving it back.
And
But his teammate backing him up though, following up with the 450 is just eating away at this voxel.
And the Acela that capped Charlie able to come up here to Alpha and help with that. But it's going to leave Charlie nice and open for the A cap to be C cap.
Missiles coming out from the tugs now.
Oh yes, this is what I've been waiting for. Some SAH missiles. I think the chaff's going to be doing much. Oh man. It did a little bit.
That was a really good volley, actually. And
crazy amount of damage on those two voxels.
yeah, he sprinkled both of them, got the armor down, and now he's just laying into it. Oh, another volley of missiles coming out. Soon.
Very soon. Yeah, that's 250 fire.
And they're jamming them. Voxels can't see them, really.
Yeah, not under 3 hangups? 3 hangups, I think.
Yeah.
Or
some more missiles coming in for the tugs, but they're just... I think their chaff's going to be able to keep blowing these off. Rejecting.
Luring.
Oh, no chaff out.
No chaff.
No chaff.
Oh.
I only
very
saw
good
one
hits.
hit. 2 hits.
2, I think 3 maybe
3,
on this one.
maybe 3.
Non-stop favorites in mail.
Yeah. Voxel's now able to see the jamming stopped. Opening
Yeah,
up more moms coming in.
They're hot, they're
Chaff
single.
going out. I think one got
flying
through.
into space. Yeah, Chaff doing an incredible job with soft kill. Love to see it. And, you know, when your missiles get hard killed, speaking from the perspective of a missile player, when your missiles get hard killed, you're like, dang, PD net, too good. You beat me in the fleet editor. But when you're getting soft killed, oh man, there's nothing more frustrating. God damn it. 1 point of chaff killed my 150 point volley I just launched at you. What is that bullshit? Oh man. A dead ship eating quite a few of those.
Corvette. Bringing value in the afterlife.
Yes. Chaff continue to be very effective. Captain Chaos needs to stop shooting these at these guys. And it needed to stop shooting the hot single moms at these guys like a long time ago.
It's getting 1 or 2 hits and they just need to kill this fleet as fast as they can, but
that is true.
The Acelos are coming around the corner And yeah, you're right. He's wasting missiles on something that I actually no, that is a huge problem.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, they're very dangerous.
they are.
But if your missiles just aren't getting through, your missiles just aren't getting through. I think he's gotten 3 hits off of the 12 or so missiles he's fired up there. Needs to switch targets to something like this. A solo just sitting here parked on middle. It's got some Sarisas on it, but might be able to use the terrain to get a missile around and pop it on the nose. Continuing to fire at the Twug swarm that has proven its resilience. It's just not it.
Yeah, the rest of the Tugs weren't able to back up, get cover. They've done their job. They've distracted everybody, pulled apart some ships. Yeah, one of these voxels is very dead.
Sarissa's gonna be cleaning these H3s up. One voxel dead. Another voxel heavily wounded.
Size
One
1's
sprinter
going
dead.
out on the bulk freighter in the back line.
Oh, I see it, I see it.
Bravo.
Yeah, that's a good target for it. I
Not
think
really. He's got a lot of little guns.
yeah, that's true. But I mean, just as far as getting your size 1s to target
Yeah.
and
yeah.
dealing damage with them. I'm sure he's taking a lot of back. Although he's firing grape shot into the sprinter, which
Well, yeah,
don't want to be doing that.
I don't think I ever used grape shot before. What?
It's awful. Don't. I've tried to make it work so many times, but you really can't.
That's all I ever hear about it. It was like it's awful. I'm like, why is it bad?
Because it's meant to be like really shitty tier sand shot for PD, but it never lands. It's too inaccurate. The T-30 and the T-20 are both too inaccurate. And it's supposed to like kill crew off inside a ship, but that's only really practical if the ship doesn't have any armor. And if your opposing ship doesn't have any armor, you're better. You're gonna get more damage, more efficacy out of HEHC or just HE than out of grape shot.
Yeah.
So everything that it's intended to do is better filled by other roles. It does a whole bunch of stuff poorly. It's not like RPF where it's not like crappy RPF where it's, you know, it can fight ships and it can also deal with missiles. It just can't do either of those jobs.
Missling dead tugs. That's not good.
No. You tisn't.
One of the voxels finally biting it. Second one gonna follow up here soon, I think. There's so much fire coming down on it.
These voxels really need to stay in the game, but they just can't. They are what very little front line the ANS team has. Not a lot of fleet synergy this time out. Whole lot of missiles.
Yeah. Missiles indeed. I think they had a good idea of what to do and how to pull it off, and they were pulling it off. But those tugs going up over top just threw a wrench in their plan. Probably got them all just flustered, trying to redirect their fleets, and they just lost coordination.
Yeah,
It's a rout at that point. At this point, almost.
The cavalry charge really messed them up for sure. It's even able to regroup and still be a menacing force on the battlefield.
I like this. Cupcake split his fleet up, got 2 jammers on both of them. Blindness Ocello, but just I don't think it's enough firepower to bring them down.
No, and that's also not the most important target right now.
Oh, it's the plasma solo too.
Yeah. Yeah, which is not a very important target at all, I think, with this ANS fleet comp. With the voxels and the sprinters, you can just sort of ignore the plasma, dish around it, stay away from it.
No, they're eating the chaff.
Every time. Hot
Like, how much
signals.
more chaff does he have? A lot.
Yeah. It's worth its weight in gold.
More missiles than you have. He's down to 6. Hmm.
Yeah, and some of these shaft tugs have 17 shaft remaining. I mean, they're dirt cheap. And tugs are great at making use of chaff since they're so small.
All these missiles coming on this voxel. Shot a few now with RPF. Defenders, just not enough.
Bonk.
Pretty much disabled that ship.
The enemy is securing zone common.
OSP will recap Charlie. ANS only 150 point lead, but an immense military deficit. As a lot of the munitions have been spent. Captain Chaos just about out of hot single moms. And having done not that much with them, killed 3 tugs.
Sure.
Which is not, that doesn't cut it for H3s. Especially not when those tugs have killed 3 voxels.
Yeah.
That's a bit of a rough trade.
And defeated all the missiles as well, you know. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know how much those missiles cost. I think they're kind of expensive with decoy.
Yeah, I'm thinking close to 35 points.
Yeah, sounds about right.
And yeah, missile expert, unfortunately, not really able to get that much done. Some H3's going out. I'm not sure where these are going.
Yeah, he's almost out of missiles and he'll be left with his beam. He's trying to get something going here.
Oh!
The Tuggseum.
Oh man, I thought those were gonna slam into the wall. He's trying to shoot the thing on Charlie, but this is too many missiles for that. Or aha! He's probably going for the Bulker?
Yeah, he's going for the Bulker, I think.
So you can see the grape shot being completely worthless. Look at it. Look at how much grape shot that is. And it's just doing nothing. Or he's going for the Ocello? Now these are in Sarissa range. See, now the Sarissas are actually hitting things. Yeah, I'm not really sure where those are going, but spent too much time in open space.
The enemy is
Well,
securing zone common.
he's actually taking Comet now.
Nice.
He left right out of the tube into it. That was great.
Yeah, I mean, if Haynes can stay ahead on caps.
Oh, he's still shooting these missiles at these tugs. Oh, well, this one actually might hit because there's a rock in the way. But they go around the rock.
They go around the rock, sniff the chaff, loop around, and completely whoosh. Cass is gonna be a very unhappy man in the after action chat.
Secured zone common.
I don't know how many lands he's got. I think he's only got like 10% of the lands of the missiles he's fired.
The enemy is securing zone boxer.
Man's obsessed with those tugs. He's over here. Captain Ahabbing. Just dumping missiles and missiles and missiles and missiles. And there's none of them landing.
Well, A&S doing a good job. They're Captain Bravo and OSP still kind of finishing up cleaning ships and that's about it. I don't think they're
Yeah.
sending one Othello to Charlie. This is good, and I think the other's going for Echo. Maybe,
Kind of hanging out on top of the map, aren't they?
but they're going ever so slowly, and they are only. Yeah, 718, pretty close to 1,000. 724.
Yeah, and that
Every
lead is going to dramatically
The enemy has
increase.
secured zone boxer.
yeah, right here they're gonna get a little bit of a boom.
And this Assault that was heading for Echo backing off, throwing on the brakes. Doesn't want to deal with that voxel. Doesn't know that that voxel's kind of on its last legs.
Yeah, he's landing 450 fire. He could definitely just keep on pushing
Yeah.
while shooting it perfectly fine, and probably get a better angle on it too. And start getting some broad shots instead of nose on, but.
Yeah, the voxel backing off as well. Be an indication that, well, maybe you're winning that fight.
Yeah, it's still Bomber still backing off. And he's gonna take him at least 2 minutes to get to Echo. And you know, that game could be over by then.
Yeah,
It might be over. Rocket Shell coming out at Bravo.
that's good. Rocket's getting stonewalled. The ship needs to get on Bravo and get his beam on that rocket shuttle.
Yeah.
Come on.
Hello.
He's trying, but the expert is very slow to dip his nose up.
All he has to do is roll.
Yeah, I really needed to do this manually
Oh.
instead of having the AI do it.
There it is.
The enemy secured zone common.
Could be pretty slow though.
It's okay, they still have the Corvette in there. It's gonna hold point. Shuttles out of rockets. Mace is coming out towards the Ocello. That's up top, the plasma one.
Sarissa coming in and flak.
I might be able to clean these up.
There's one, and there goes two. Three more maces coming out, but I think the Sarissas, yeah, the Sarissas are in range now. Just popping those out of the sky.
Also, finally making his way down to Echo. Will it be in time?
Haynes only 150 points away from a victory.
One tug going in. He's got it flying backwards so it's faster. Thank you, Internet Explorer. You amaze me
Nice.
every time I watch you play.
Yeah, he's real good.
Yeah, some people wouldn't even think about that. And sometimes, yeah, if you don't have rear thrusters, flip it around. Throw it in reverse.
Ricky Bobby wins it in reverse. It's actually a huge get
Exactly.
because they do really need the other point. I was just about to say that you know, even with capping Echo, 2 points, ANS teams could clutch it out pretty reliably, but I don't think they can do it with one.
Depends how much longer they hold both these caps for. And once they hit 900, they might be able to pull it off. If this other shuttle can do something, or the other sprinter can do something. I think his only option is to either go Charlie.
Yeah, but that Ocello is gonna stay on Charlie.
Yeah, I'd park it there. You're an anchor. Drop anchor.
Hold point. Where are these S2s going?
I think they were going for the voxel, but he. However, those missiles work, dude. He didn't have it.
The enemy is securing zone
He's
activity.
got parallax. So yeah, I don't know. Echo finally starting to get capped. I think OS or ANS will have a couple more ticks with it. Yeah, there's one right there.
I have no idea what's going on with these AMs. Just like being shot out into the void.
I think they're supposed to be offensive, but they don't work.
Maybe?
Yeah, because he was trying to shoot him probably at the. Or he's just getting jammed now. You can't see him, but I think he was firing those at the fleet in front of him.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that's about. Might just be firing him just to fire him.
Delta finally being capped. Hey, that's so close. Jumbo here, as long as he keeps his beam alive.
Yeah, and I think he'll be able to. There's not that much offensive back around Bravo area.
He just parks at Bravo. Nothing could in there.
More missiles going off in confusing directions.
The enemy secured zone dagger.
Pretty sure that's a wrap.
And all these ships gonna converge on Bravo. But I don't think it's gonna be fast enough. Especially with all the ships that need to stay behind to be anchors.
Voxel's still kicking down here. Still drawing fire.
This Axford, rather than trying to engage, is just taking cover. Exactly what he needs to be doing. He just has to live. Oh, man. Definitely want to see the ANS win in this one. I think they've earned it. Even with how brutally they got destroyed by that Tug Swarm. Either way, that was a hell of a game.
Yeah, one hell of a game. Well played on both sides.
Yeah, nothing's going to be able to cap this in time.
OSP slipping up just a little bit by letting the Axford get by and cap their back. I feel like they could have split up a little bit sooner and denied him, or at least punished him a little bit for doing that.
For sure. for sure.
no.
But they're really focused on those voxels.
Yeah, and at that point, those voxels were so far from the battle space, you could kind of just let them stay out there.
Yeah, you zone them out, and then you say, okay, y'all can just stay here, and then you return to the main area and make sure
Yeah.
there's nothing else backcapping. Yeah, for sure, for sure.
GG. Good game.
Very good game. Sing the, ouch, Captain Chaos. Yeah. Those hot single moms not cutting it. More lands than I thought. You really want to be getting, with those expensive missiles, you really want to be getting a higher efficacy rate with them.
More lands than you want, but I swear I saw like 4 of those go into dead tugs at the end.
Yeah, that's something else. That's probably a lot of those did go into dead ships. Full team. Jumbo, not really doing much damage, but able to clutch out the game with that cap.
Sometimes all you gotta do.
Yeah, objective gaming, baby.
Yeah.
Nebulous point command. Look at this Tug Swarm. Look at the damage on this Tug Swarm.
Yeah, he did.
Crazy.
He did what he needed to do.
For sure. Star Bomber. Sticking and holding down on the Charlie Echo part of the map.
Yeah, pretty good numbers for 450s. He didn't fire that many rounds, actually. I'm looking at the rounds he fired.
Yeah,
Whoa.
he's just popping at voxels.
Yeah.
30% accuracy on that HE, 40% on the other one. That is pain. Alright. Just gotta ready up and we can go on to the next one. Boom, boom. Let's visit the boys. Oh, that's, gotta do an outro. So that has been another game in the Colosseum event that we've been holding today. It was, brainchild of late night chatting between Beef and I. So very, very happy to have him around to put these crazy thoughts into my head.
I mean, you build it, they come, right?
That's right. And that's the game. If you want to get in on these sorts of things, I got a Discord link down in the description. I hope to see you there. Good night.